Hi guys, YGOSmurf here. Today is another top 5 generic cards of a set. The set we are going to be talking about today is Cross Souls. It is currently, as of today, the newest set in the TCG to be released. Videos by YGOSmurf. Be creative. Let's go ahead and get straight to number 5. Clearwing Syncro Dragon. It is a Wind Dragon Synchro effect monster, level 7, 2500 attack, 2000 defense. Its effect reads, 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when another level 5 or higher monster activates its effect on the field, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated that targets exactly one level 5 or higher monster on the field and no other cards, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this card's effect destroys a monster, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack until the end of this turn. So this card is number 5 because there's a lot of other cards specifically on this list that kind of negate an effect and destroy a card. But this one is a level 7 Synchro monster, so you have to have at least 2 other cards to bring him out, which makes him kind of slow and not all that great. But he still is the top 5, so keep that in mind. He is, again, another level 7. He's got that wind attribute and dragon, so he's going to be good in Dragonities, but since he doesn't require any specific tuner or non-tuner monsters, you can go ahead and splash him in any Synchro deck. On to number 4, we have Lose One Turn. It is a continuous trap card whose effect reads, activate this card only if you currently control no special summon monsters. During the turn a monster special summoned negates its effect. If an opponent's monster is special summoned in attack position, change it to defense position. Basically, this is another floodgate, and I think that's really cool. Do we need more floodgates? It's a little questionable. Some people think they're really useless and bad for the game. Other people think that floodgates lead the meta into a competable scenario, competable situation, so that way non-meta decks can still have a chance. And either way, I'm really happy with this card. It's a different type of floodgate than we've seen before. You have to have no special summon monsters when you first activate it, and if you do special summon a monster, you have to be okay with it going into defense mode, at least if it's an effect monster. Number 3 on the list is Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit. It is a light psychic tuner effect, level 3 monster with 0 attack, 1800 defense. Its effect reads, during either player's turn, when a monster on the field activates its effect, or when a spell or trap card that is already face up on the field activates its effect, you can send this card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard. Destroy that card on the field. You can only use this effect. It's kind of like an effect failure. However, it destroys the card rather than negating the effect. But sometimes destroying can be just as good, or if not better, than negating an effect. Some of the things that I can think of would be, for example, the card that we just talked about, Lose One Turn. Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit are going to be able to stop those monsters and that spell or trap card's effect that's already on the field from happening, and then destroying them so that way you don't have to deal with them anymore. This card is especially good because it can work with spells, traps, and monsters. And it can happen on either player's turn, so that's the benefit. However, the drawback is that it doesn't actually negate the effect. So if it still goes through and you're still going to lose the game, that's too bad. On to number 2, we have Galaxy Cyclone. It is a normal spell card that reads, target one set spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. You can only use this effect of Galaxy Cyclone once per turn. Basically, this is going to be a heavily contested replacement for Mystical Space Typhoon. Now, it might not be the most favored one, but it definitely is up there right now in price, and I understand why. It is a 2 for 1. You get to destroy 2 cards with this 1 card. However, the drawbacks for this is that it's not a quick play, but who cares when you're going, just that card economy right there is really useful, and the fact that you still get what you want gone. You want to get a set spell or trap card get rid of? Boom, there you go. And then you can just sit on Galaxy Cyclone in your graveyard to get rid of something like a Vanity's Emptiness or lose one turn. And it's just really cool and good. And I definitely feel like most people are going to be replacing MST for this card. As always, before we move on to number 1, we have 3 honorable mentions. Moon Mirror Shield, which is an equipped spell card that makes any monster able to get over any other monster, because it copies the attack target attack plus 100, so you will always get over a monster, and it's reoccurring by paying 500 life points. Really cool. Next we have Xiao Feng, Phantom of the Yangzing. He is a level 9 Synchro monster with 2800 attack. The reason why he is generic and on this list is because he only requires 1 or more non-tuner monsters, meaning you could Synchro summon a 2 and a 7 to get him. Woohoo! But that's not it. He also has a very nice generic effect thrown in with his other Yangzing specific effects. And that is, when this Synchro Summon card is destroyed by battle or a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So he's a tuner search as well as being an easy Synchro Summon. Finally, on the honorable mentions, we have Monster Rebound. It is a continuous trap card, and it's kind of like a Call of the Haunted, except for the fact that it has a little bit more stipulations, but this time you're taking from your opponent's graveyard. And when Monster Rebound leaves the field, you get to banish the monster that you summoned. So it's a potential way to get resources away from your opponent. Finally, I'm sure everyone who knows anything about Cross Souls already knows what this top 1 is, but that's for the reason that it's awesome. And that is Jar of Avarice. It is a normal trap card that reads, target 5 cards in your graveyard, except Jar of Avarice. Shuffle all 5 into the deck. Then draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Jar of Avarice per turn. There's a reason why Pot of Avarice is banned now, and that's because it was awesome. And now we have Jar of Avarice. Slightly slower and less cards to go back into your hand. However, this time you can reuse spells and traps. Awesome! I have a feeling this card is quickly going to be going to 1. But nonetheless, that's why this card is number 1 of the topmost generic, because it can be ran in everything, and maybe should be, just because you need resources to be recycled sometimes, and this card will do it for you. Do you agree with my top 5? Go ahead and post your thoughts about them in the comments below, and any other cards that I should have added or any different rankings I should have done. Let me know. I'm really interested to see your guys' opinion. Don't forget to like this video, share this video so your friends know what you're talking about, subscribe to me if you deem me worthy, support me if you wish. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.